After reviewing the black pair of these Air Rifts, I decided to go for the white versions as well, and I managed to pick these up for very cheap on Go, and probably near enough sort of half price, which is I think good price because of the fact that they're quite sort of difficult to find nowadays, and it's a niche sneaker at the end of the day, and a lot of people probably won't like it, but I'm becoming a big fan of these. And this is the Nike Air Rift OG White and Pure Platinum, which came out about 3 years ago. And these were originally released in 1996, and it's an old model, but also sort of futuristic in my eyes. And it was primarily made as a running shoe, so you can see the barefoot type situation, and the selling point for these is obviously this split toe aspect of the trainer. And much like those sort of late 90s sort of type sneakers, it seems to have minimum Nike branding, and usually you have like a massive swoosh going down the side, and with these ones they kind of kept it to a minimum, which seemed to be a theme at the time, to keep the branding minimum. And the only sort of swoosh that you have here is quite nice actually, it's on the top of the sneaker, and then you've got the Nike on the pull tab at the back. And these were designed by Kit Buck, and also the legendary Tinker Hatfield, which I'm a big fan of. And you can see that in the sneaker itself. It looks very much like a Huarache and a futuristic, very different type of trainer to look at. So with the details, it comes in a white and pure platinum colourway. So you can see that here. It's got sort of slight sort of grey type hints almost, and two different variants of white. So the white would probably be this leather area here on the tabs, and then on the mesh area, and then pure platinum I'm guessing is on the forefoot and around the medial lateral side of the sneaker. And these have Air Max units in the heel. I can kind of feel it inside here, and that's obviously used for sort of stability and cushioning. And it feels a bit firmer on foot, but I actually don't mind that, and it kind of works well with this particular shoe. And it has an EVA midsole, so it feels quite sort of soft and squishy to the touch, which is nice. It's not as soft as obviously modern day runners with the high stack foam, but I think it works well if you're looking for that sort of barefoot feeling. And what they're calling this material ultra mesh. So the top here is kind of similar to what you'd get on a Huarache or a Jordan 7. So it's using this sort of neoprene type, almost sort of neoprene type material, kind of going towards mesh. And the outside feels sort of quite rough to the touch, but at the end of the day, it works for its intended purpose, which is running and being lightweight. And it's pretty much all sort of synthetic materials. The only leather I can see here, but I'm not even sure if this is real leather because it feels quite sort of synthetic-y and plasticky. And the original price on these were £110. So with the comfort and sizing, this I feel is on the soft to medium side. The insole provides a lot of the softness and cushioning, and also then the air unit itself is providing the other stability and cushioning. And overall, it has sort of good neutral support, for the arch, and just overall, your foot sits quite sort of flat. There's a little bit of, slope going downwards because of the fact that it has an Air Max unit in the back here. So your foot sits slightly further down, going towards the forefoot, and that's to be expected from a runner. And no wear and time with these because they're pretty good to go out of the box, and you can sort of adjust the straps at the top and then also at the back here to give you that right sort of fitting and sort of lock you in place. And true to size works on these, I think it's one of those ones where they only come in half sizing from what I can see, and a lot of them do come in sort of just women's sizing, so just be wary of that. So you'll have to choose your women's size, but also try and fit within the half a size. But what I will say, because of what I mentioned earlier about the adjustability of the straps, you can get more of a secure fit based upon your needs. And in my opinion, this has got really good traction. You can see on here it's got these little circular type patterns at the front, which is almost mimicking, I suppose, a really small waffle pattern. And then you've got these grooves going inside the forefoot as well, which gives you that flexibility to allow you to move your foot. So it gives you almost like that barefoot feeling as you're sort of walking, so it quite sort of mimics your foot and how your foot moves. And the same for the back, is quite got a sort of stable base, so I think it should be fine for sort of walking around in, and even if you want to use it as a runner. So with the look and style, I mean, it's a neutral colourway at the end of the day. There's not really much to say about it being an all over white type colourway. And this is a good one for sort of spring, summertime, especially if you're on holiday and things like that, and you're not wearing socks and just walking around near the beach or in a hot country. I think these are sort of perfect, and they give you a lot of air to breathe as well because of the mesh upper, and also just being an open type shoe. And you can wear these with no socks. There are sort of places where they sell sort of split toe socks, and I may go down that route, but you know, predominantly it's made more for sort of barefoot running really, so I think which is quite cool. And the fact that they're laceless is really good, so you know, it's one of those ones where you can just sort of strap in and go and not have to think about it too much. Once you get this back strap in place and perfect for what you need it to, just need to open this one up and put yourself in and you're good to go. So with the pros, I like the fact that it's comfortable, and I'm surprised by how comfortable, you know, for an old sneaker that these are. Obviously they're not going to be soft squishy comfort, but it's very supportive and stable on foot, and a little bit of softness as well going on. And I do like the adjustable straps, because of the fact that it comes in half sizes, you kind of want it to be able to fit perfectly to you, and the straps allow you to do that. And the fact that it's breathable as well, so you know, like I said, when you go on holiday and things like that, sometimes you don't wear socks, and this is a good thing to wear around if you don't want to wear sort of foam runners or slides. And in terms of cons, I think obviously the sizing, because you have the straps on here, you still might not get the perfect fit, so I will say that, because it goes in half sizes rather than, you know, full sizes, which is a bit of an odd choice. And with this one, I think obviously being an all over white, you have to be careful with how you're wearing it, because it will get dirty very, very, very quickly. But I just like, you know, white sneakers. And I suppose the silhouette isn't for everyone. It is a Marmite type sneaker. It's an odd one, and you know, I kind of like anything that's kind of different and unique looking, so that's the reason why I grabbed them. So with the look and style, I'll give this one a 4 out of 5. I don't think obviously it's a looker of a sneaker. It's got its intended purpose, which is more for sort of lifestyle walking / running. So, you know, from that aspect it does what it's supposed to do. And the comfort, I'm going to give it a 5. I kind of like the comfort on this. Like I said, it's soft, medium side, and you can feel the air unit in there being, you know, giving you sort of that stability. But don't expect it to be anything like, you know, like I said, the full stack runners that you get off today. And the quality, I give that a 4. Overall, you know, the materials are going to be lightweight because it was made as a runner for back in the day. But at the end of the day, it does what it's intended purpose for, and it just works well as an overall shoe. And the pricing, I give that 5. I think because it's got an Air Max unit in there, and just the way the sneaker's constructed, at £110, it's actually a good price, I feel like. And then also, depending on your size, on the aftermarket, you can get these for a lot cheaper as well. And that's why overall I give the sneaker a 4 out of 5. I can't give it a 5 because it's not one of those sneakers that you'd wear all the time. And but however, for, you know, certain situations what I'd be using it for, like I said, going on holiday or just having a quick walk around, if I'm not using my foam runners, then I'll probably throw these on. So it's sort of perfect for those kind of things. And I kind of like the way, you know, these sneakers are. They're just unique and different and cool. And so for me, it's a cool sneaker at the end of the day.